It's an all-new episode of 106 in Sports from executive producers LeBron James and Maverick Carter. Now, this is a new top 5 countdown show with host Ashley Nicole Moss and Cam Newton. They're going to be breaking down the top moments in sports, culture, and entertainment. And they're even going to highlight both established pros and the stars on the come up. We love a star on the come up. Watch the all-new series 106 in Sports Wednesdays at 10/9 Central on BET or catch up the next day on BET+. Now, out of this whole big NBA Fed, sweep news that has been breaking over the last 24 hours, there's been some interesting conversations coming out of it. So right now, what's happening is there are a ton of people that feel like this is a political thing, that this is Trump getting back at the NBA for all of the, civil rights activism that they did some years ago. One of the people who believe that is Stephen A. Smith. Let's take a listen to Stephen A. on First Take.
How many times have I said Trump is coming? He's coming. I'm going to say it on national television again. Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there, looking to engage in mass deportations. Remember, Trump has a long, long history connected to the world of sports because he had those casinos. Where do you think folks were coming half the time? Why am I glad you're here, Monica? Because don't be surprised if the WNBA is next. Because when you've got all of these protests that have been going out there and people that have been protesting against him and what have you, this man is coming. Anybody that has been around him from the sports leagues and the positions that people have taken, they are not surprised at what's going on today. I'm watching a press conference with the director of the FBI. Tell me when we've seen that.
Why can't we just let things play out? I'm not saying Stephen A. is wrong. I just think that one of our biggest problems is, we don't let things play out. Like, we all have to talk about what we think and add our conspiracies to things and hot takes. Like, Bad Bunny's not committing a crime. And what is the NBA doing? And I don't even know if the NBA players committed a crime, but it seems like they're connected at least to a crime. But what does the NBA got going on?
But not only that, didn't they say they've been actually watching them since like 2019, 2020?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So,
yes.
So Trump was out of office and they were still watching him. So it's just weird to say that.
And what have the WNBA players done? Like I always say, you can't go after somebody if they're not giving you anything, to go after them for.
True. And I will say, too, there's, outside of just the press conference that happened yesterday, there's there's documents around this indictment. So you can go in and read what led to what and why we're here. But the NBA players are going to push back, too. So we have to wait to hear what their defenses will be. This is going to play out. It's going to take some months for all of this to unfold.
Real quick, is Trump petty? Yes. Is Trump on a revenge tour? Yes. But what that got to do with some of these sports leagues are Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl?
I don't know. Yeah. Now, another person who spoke out about this was Shaq. Shaq was on Inside the NBA, and he says that he is ashamed. Let's take a listen.
I don't know the letter of the law when it comes to gambling and sports gambling, and I don't want to sit up here like I'm some perfect guy. Every now and then when I go to Vegas, I'll play some crap. Never gambled at anybody's house. Don't know anything about poker, so I don't know what they're talking about when it comes to the Chauncey thing. But I know Chauncey, I know Damon very well, played with Damon, so I don't want to sit up here, but I'm ashamed that those guys will put their families and their careers in jeopardy. There's an old saying in the hood, all money ain't good money. So if you're making $9 million and you're dealing in certain things, like how much more do you need? Especially if you know you get caught, you can do jail time, lose your career, put a bad image on yourself or your family or on the NBA. I agree with you, Chuck. They dropped the ball.
See, once again, when I hear Shaq talk like that, I think the same thing. Why can't we just let things play out? Like it just makes me believe they know something because they're not even giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm ashamed of them. They put their families in jeopardy.
Why? You're right.
I thought it was innocent until proven guilty.
Which is what they said multiple times at the press conference as well.
It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but the sad thing about it is once something hits the press, once there's an indictment, whether it's right or wrong, you start to lose everything. Immediately the NBA said they suspended Chauncey Billups and suspended Rozier immediately. Now,
I understand that though.
But I don't, because unless there's proof to say that they are wrong, because let's say they did absolutely positively nothing wrong, nothing at all. I lose my job, I lose my sponsorship, I lose my endorsements, and I really did nothing wrong. I don't know if that's
But
fair.
in the indictment, though, in the documents I was mentioning, the government does have to say, here is what led us here. So like they say that they have text messages of different things happening, and like all of this is not coming from anywhere, and that's what you want.
But if it could be explained something differently,
that's why you gotta wait.
It's not right.
Not comparing the two, but I will say we thought a lot was happening with Diddy in the beginning of his federal case, right? And then we got in court.
Then it got all chopped down, right?
But this is what y'all missing about the Chauncey Terry thing. They were actually arrested and charged. If you're arrested and charged, I can see why the corporation would suspend you.
True.
But until you finish your legal stuff.
Yeah, but
I can understand that.
But
it's not an allegation. They were actually arrested and charged.
Yeah, that's true. But the sad thing about it is when you're arrested and charged, you could be arrested and charged falsely. You know what I mean? And
I agree.
You and I both know with like Chauncey Billups. Let's say they suspended him. There's going to be another coach in there that takes his job, right? And that another coach, if he starts doing a job, Chauncey ain't getting that job back. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And he might lose $5-7 million a year, and then he comes back and be like, oh, not guilty. Sorry?
Sorry, if he's not guilty, he'll probably still get paid his contract, though, because there's no moral clause that was violated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when somebody's arrested and charged, I can understand the company saying, you know what, let's distance ourselves for a little bit while you figure this out. Because it's just a suspension. It's not like they fired him.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, look, they got a lot of claims in this indictment, and again, it'll take some time, but it'll all play out, and we'll see what irons out as, what a court believes is fact and not fact, and kind of what happens from there.
Right.
But it does just sound kind of crazy, like, because Shaq is a former NBA player icon. To hear him talk like that, it's like, damn, well, what does Shaq know? Because Shaq ain't even giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's like, I'm ashamed of y'all. Y'all let your families down.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe he knows something we don't. But also, I think we need to have conversations. I think a lot of people don't know that those backyard poker games are illegal. I think most people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
See, I don't think most people know. I don't play poker, so it's not in my world. But most people don't know that that's illegal. You're really not supposed to.
You only supposed to play poker in a casino?
Yeah, because it's taxed. It's you could know people are not getting over on you with false cards and stuff like that.
But also, y'all, too, the feds are saying that they have text messages of certain things and they have actual proof. So I think people are just depending on what they have right now. True. And it's a short, maybe it's too fast to say certain things, but they're just going off what they have right now.
Envy, I know you don't play poker, but do you play poke him?
Oh my God.
We played that last night, me and you.
Oh,
okay, y'all some Pokemon. I know that's right.
That's
crazy.
Pokemon. After the new generation of Jamaicans say, he a Pokemon. Pokemon.
Hey, as we wrap, I did want to take some time to shout out Asia Wilson. I know you're headed down there, Charlamagne. She last night was inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame in South Carolina.
Congratulations, baby.
Yes. And she gave an amazing speech as she was inducted. Let's take a listen to that real quick.
To my parents, you've been my biggest supporters since day one. You sacrificed, you cheered me on, and you kept me grounded throughout it all. This honor is for you as well. To my boyfriend, even though you went to Kentucky and you went to that Royal Blue School, thank you for the constant support always. You weren't there for the young Asia, but your support is always unwavering up to this point. When I see girls in the stands wearing the name Wilson on the back of their jerseys, I hope they carry it with them in the belief that anything is possible.
Shout out to her.
Man, salute to Asia Wilson.
That is so dope. That's dope.
Yep. I'll be in conversation with Asia and Asia Wilson and Don Staley today at the Colonial Life Arena at 4:30 p.m. And then after that, it's an exhibition game between Anderson, South Carolina. So hope you got your tickets. I'll see y'all this afternoon.
Dope. All right.
Yo, hold up. It's my girl Monica's birthday.
Okay.
Y'all already know. And I want to hear some Monica, but I want to do some interesting stuff. Look, did y'all know that Monica was a mortician? She not only a singer, but she a mortician at her uncle's funeral home.
I heard her talk about that before.
Since 2017.
Yeah,
what do you mean, like now? Like recently?
Like now, recently, yes. She takes her career very serious. Not only is she a singer and all that, and on tour and everything, songwriter, but she's also a mortician.
You saw that's the right
crazy.
Monica.
Monica will kill you and do the body.
She will kill you and do the body.
And hair and makeup and everything will be laid because she's always together.
I don't believe that.
No, I've heard she's talked about it before. It's her family business.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy that Gunica will kill you and do the body.
You know
and
it.
What's crazy is Lauren been trying to look like Brandy and Monica all week, and she been looking like a combination of Brandy, Monica, and Jaja Binks. That's why I've been calling her Brandica Binks. God. That's her alias, Brandica Binks.
That is so messed up.
I was gonna say the guy.
Don't even do that.
Ugly. God don't like ugly. Okay.
What's your favorite Monica song?
Probably Before You Walk Out of My Life or Angel of Mine.
So I got 4 of them. I got Don't Take It Personal, Why I Love You So Much, For You I Will, and Before You Walk Out of My Life. Yeah.
I don't know if you.
I like Just One of Them Days. The Boy's Mine. No.
Just One of Them Days is Don't Take It Personal.
You know we heard The Boy Is Mine.
That's what we should go out. I know. That's what we should go out on. We should go out on Don't Take It Personal. Just One of Them Days.
Okay.
Keep it up.
Ain't nothing like that. Never meant to cause you no pain. No,
Never,
man. Before I Walk Out My Life hit so hard,
That's
man.
right.
Never meant to cause you no pain.
Yep.
Just always causing pain here. I'll get a break when you are not here.
Be in the same
Just want to make things right.
Only want to make things
Right.
Okay.
Before that slaps. That's a slap.
All right.
Happy birthday, Monica.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?